Hello.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back. This is part 4. We're going to go heavy on E3 this time.
E3.
It's very soon, and
Booyah.
we'll be recording the podcast.
What's E3?
The Electronic
Entertainment Expo.
What does that mean?
It's a big expo about
Electronic
Entertainment. I think he's got a death stare.
Right, now everyone's connected to my fucking Wi-Fi.
I'm not. Thank you very much.
Sorry, what's your name again? Who are you? Where am I? What am I doing? I don't know.
Anyway, right, don't we... Oh, I was going to say, you start downloading a limited amount of porn. Porn!
That's a good idea, actually.
Right, where did you put that card, by the way? Is it back up there?
Yes.
He had it.
That ID
I
card?
think I had it.
No,
Yeah,
he
back
had
there.
it.
I'll put it back up.
Yeah, it was whichever twin was sat next to me there like 2 minutes ago.
Right, okay, we're going to go heavy on onto E3. What we're going to do in the beginning of this half, or this part in fact, is we're going to talk about the games we are most looking forward to. It can be the same game, again, one person can go, I'm also looking forward to that game, but obviously explain why you like it, or why you're looking forward to it.
Yeah.
How's that sound? Does that sound okay?
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
Do you have a little bit of a semi? Yeah?
Not really, no.
Oh, I'm super,
I always have.
I'm super looking forward to that Konami game where they've just got rid of that.
He's not gone, he's still there. We're going to put on my fucking Metal Gear Solid t-shirt. Right, anywho, so we'll start with Matt, and then we'll go down the line to Fatty, to Jason and me. And
Who's fatter than I am?
I probably weigh more than you. That's certainly true. How much do you weigh, by the way?
How much do you think I weigh?
I don't know, 19 stone?
Oh, less than that.
Okay,
Wow.
I weigh more than him. Clearly I weigh a lot more than he did.
At my heaviest I've ever been, I was only 18 on the nose.
Wow, fucking I weigh a lot more than you do. Right, okay, we'll start with Matt, and we'll go on from there. So, Matt, what are you looking forward to?
What am I looking forward to?
Think of all the games that are coming out. You know,
I think of a lot of games.
You like Halo, don't you?
Yeah, I know you got the Halo 5 on that, but the one I'm really looking forward to is for them to actually finally get their asses in gear and give us an actual stamp on, no moving date
Stamp.
of Division.
Oh.
They've got
The
got a
Division.
window.
Tom Clancy's.
He wants a
I want a. It is
Rubber stamp.
this
Yeah, no,
day.
but they had a rubber stamped date, which they...
delayed once, delayed twice.
Yeah.
But the thing is, no game has ever been worse
I like
off
it.
because it's been delayed. No game has ever...
Because Aliens Colonial Marines was delayed once.
Yes, I know, but it was a shit game. Imagine how shit it
Yeah.
would have been if it wasn't delayed.
That's true.
It's square pixels. Yay! We don't know
Yeah,
what
but
we're doing.
do you know why Colonial Marines was dog shit?
Yeah, I
don't
know.
you?
Yeah, we know. There's no point talking about that.
All the money was put straight into Borderlands.
So yeah. Anyway. So what are you looking forward about it?
It is visually, from what we've seen,
Yeah.
it is immense.
What's the engine called?
Snowdrop.
Okay.
The Snowdrop engine. It is an incredible engine.
Okay, so you obviously know more about the engine than I do, but what about the engine is so unique? I mean, what about it is...
Snow melts.
Is that literally it? Because I
No,
mean,
it's
on
not literally.
PlayStation 2, Metal Gear Solid on the demo, and also the full game where you're on the tanker, and you shoot that ice bucket, you can actually watch the ice melt.
No, it's
What's that one?
realistic time. Basically, as time goes on, shadows move realistically instead of just here's a shadow on the floor, and then everywhere that's not in shadow that is snowy will start to melt, and you'll visibly see it.
They've tried to recreate natural weather that will get outside.
So if it rains,
And
you'll
in
start
natural
seeing pebbles
effects,
form and stuff.
So if it rains, it'll rain, but then when the sun comes out, it'll start to actually dry the floor where the sun hits it.
But the problem is,
Same
it's
with-
going to have the same vertical slice problems that The Witcher had, where because it's just a small area that they have run in the demo for the trailer, there's going to be no external processing done on things outside that visible area.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I can see it being amazingly beautiful,
Yeah.
But
but the minute it comes out, people are like, why the fuck does it not look like that?
Well, that's the problem with every game. It doesn't look like it originally does in the trailers that you get in E3.
That's fair.
But the thing is with the Division, as Nick was saying, the problem with like I had Witcher and other games is with Division is not just you in a small area that they've had to load.
Sure.
It's the entire server that you'll be playing on, because there'll be you and your mates and another group of people and another group of people and another group of people.
Is it
16?
Is it 16 or 32?
I thought it was higher than that.
I thought it was just 32.
I thought it was 16 constant. Then there would be random, like if it's death matches, but it goes up to 32 because it's a certain area.
All I know is that it's all PvE, but the amazing stuff is in PvP areas where like you can actually kill people.
Well, I thought you could do that anyway.
No,
you could just run into a random squad and kick their ass.
No, only in the PvP areas.
So what? So, for example, the first time we ever saw it, they went to that police station.
Yeah, and you had that
released
group.
the police officer, and they went to the very end, and they threw the flare, and the group turned up.
Yeah.
So the area at the back of this police station obviously became almost
A
an
PvP.
arena type space where it's a
Yeah.
PvP area.
I'm guessing so. All I've read and heard
Because
is
who did they fight when they went into the police station?
They were
Most,
Players
automated.
or they were just not
NPCs.
Yeah.
NPCs. That's why they put it.
Yeah.
But even then, the NPCs look to be rather not your basic run-of-the-mill programmed,
Sure, okay.
Yeah.
which was very entertaining.
Yes, I'm also looking forward to it. It's a
But
good
you also
idea.
got the tablet interface.
Ah, but you know what?
I think they're going to drop that.
for an absolute fact that is the reason why it's being delayed so much.
They're trying
Because
to get that
they-
to fully
What they
work
promised at the
efficiently.
beginning isn't going to work. If they just built
Yeah.
that game and they just... Because the problem is they announce it at a point where people kind of like, but I want to get my phone and my tablet to work with it because, you know, I spent £400 on this fucking stupid device.
Yeah.
And I want to use it.
I own an iPad, I'm not saying that to you. Calm down, fucking idiot.
So mean.
Yeah.
I know, but that's why he looked at me, because he thought,
So
oh, he's
awesome.
talking about me. Is that a 3 or?
air.
Oh, is it? Okay. What's the air like?
Very
It's
breathable.
good.
Yeah, well, mine's fine.
64 gig. It's
See, I like it when the back matches. Yeah.
small and light.
I still wouldn't get it. I prefer the mini.
My girlfriend's got the mini.
Exactly, she's
It's
got a
exactly
mini.
the same internally as this. In
Oh, yeah, you
every
see you smirking, you fucking asshole.
in every regard,
Yeah.
but it's even got the same pixel.
Mini.
Yeah, the mini, same amount of
Yeah.
pixels, but because it's a smaller screen size, you get a better pixel density.
Yeah.
So the images still look.
That's sharp.
Yeah.
DPI, baby. Okay.
But can you really complain at like images like that quality?
What's that?
No, that seems like some.
The Legend of Elder. Who's Elder? So yeah, that's one game. So Nick, come on, can you tell me about a game that you are looking forward to? Any platform, anything, anyone. You can be something that people aren't even expecting. That they're just going to drop. It can be anything.
Well, I've been calling for. Oh, not calling, but I've been saying.
Bastards! I
Give
command
me this game.
you want that? You want that to be 6 still? I keep poisoning him.
This year, I've been saying that they're going to announce Fallout 4, and it will be out 3 months later.
Well,
It will be such a secret game.
June, July, August, September.
Probably August, September time.
Maybe 4 months. I reckon.
It's Phantom Pain in September. Nobody will bother going anywhere near that.
Yeah, they will.
No, everybody else has backed off. That's why every other game has been delayed.
What's that?
Because everyone's avoiding Phantom Pain. It's the same with GTA. When the game is so
Yeah, no,
big,
but Bethesda
like
and
just
Fallout 4.
But they wouldn't. No, I could guarantee. You're probably right about the 4 months. I think October.
Well, 4 months was just a number I pulled. I reckon they have kept it so secret, but they're going to go, right, here it is, here's the game, it's 100% complete, it's gold, we're shipping it in.
Yeah.
Sure. It's been 3 years.
I reckon that's what they've done.
It's 3 years per game. Skyrim 3 years. Oblivion 3 years. Fallout 3 years. Vegas doesn't really count. But yeah, it's been 3 years.
The Vegas was sort of a
It was just kind of like a middle thing.
yeah.
Oh,
it was
Well,
almost like
it was using exactly the same texture pack and bundle, they just like...
They just update.
Random generator. Here you go.
And
Done.
then the cool thing where they can modify weapons, which is actually my favourite part of the format thing. I like when they get silencers and stuff. They go, "Ba-doo!
They're
Like
not
arrow.
silencers. They're
But silence
suppressors.
That's for a previous episode. You should go back and watch. It's like what I'm doing. It too.
suppressors, not silencer.
I know.
Yeah.
No. Okay. Yes. Okay.
Come on, Mr. Airsoft, and you should know the reason why
Yes,
they.
because the suppressors really make a big difference in airsoft guns. Well, it does in gas ones.
You're
Shut up!
not-
Yeah.
But why do suppressors work?
What do you mean? Why do they work?
What makes it?
Why
like,
does it make it
Yeah.
lower the sound?
I remember what I'm not kidding.
It's
I watched the
basically
video
the
of that
rounds.
yesterday.
The rounds travel
That
at
bit-
supersonic speed.
Yeah.
The
But not all of
suppressor,
them do.
the suppressor,
Professor.
It's a super suppressor.
the suppressor slows it down to subsonic.
But there are subsonic rounds you can get. I know
At which
you
point
can.
you then don't need a suppressor
Yeah.
What if
because
you put one on?
then you've got a pointless gun because.
Why? Because that bullet would be like, oh, it's so slow I could dodge it. No, fuck, it's football. I can
Well,
hold
no,
it.
but you got a subsonic round that you then put through a suppressor. It's not going to do a lot of damage to armor, is it?
Yeah.
Yes, because you're wearing your body armor all the time, aren't you?
I am to hold my skin.
Are you wearing your helmet all the time? No.
You are a helmet all the time.
He spoke, so that's automatically at him. So there we go. You have to stop this fucking bullying of me. So that's it. Fallout 4 is what you were looking forward to the most.
Yeah.
Cool. That's a good explanation why. I agree. And you're 100% right. If you have been calling it, you haven't mentioned any other podcast has been on, but if you're calling for it, that's a very good prediction. It's a very good prediction. Jason.
I'm not too sure about what game's coming out, so I've just looked on a
Article.
retailer and
Retail
looked at, like,
site?
the pre-order one,
Sure.
just to get an idea of what I'm looking for, kind
Sure.
of thing.
Sure.
And there's about 2 or 3. I agree with. I am looking forward to Division.
Just one for now.
I know. I'm going to say that. I'm just going to say I am looking forward to Division for the similar reasons and whatnot. But obviously,
Are we going to play as a thing, you and me? Because these two are on. Well, you two can play together.
yeah.
You can tickle each other back. Go on.
Batman. It's going to be out before E3 though.
28 day. 20.
Yeah. Can't find his phone now.
I've got a pre-order, so it'll tell me
I refuse
how
to buy
long.
it.
Why?
Why?
I'm teaching him a lesson.
Teaching who a lesson?
Because that fucking...
Don't buy the
Oh.
don't buy the DLC then. Buy the game. Don't buy the DLC.
I never buy
But-
DLC.
I can almost guarantee that they've cut out major parts now.
Just for the DLC.
15 days for
Really?
Arkham Knight.
Might have to pre-order.
Bloody hell, that's it. What do you mean, like DLC? I haven't actually...
They've released a £40 DLC
Pre-order.
season pass.
Jesus
Pre-order
Christ.
season pass.
Oh, yeah.
But when they first did it, they said shit all. They just
Yeah.
said, you're going to get a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
But you have to get it now. And there was a time limit on it.
It's really,
Did we talk
it's
about this,
Really,
or-
it's really bad that they've gone. Shit. I probably won't buy the season pass, but I will buy the
Individual.
story mission
Okay.
where you play as Batgirl, and it'll be.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
It might. I hope they do.
I would really love it if there's a point where you're playing, and all of a sudden it's the bit where you get disabled.
Yeah, I hope.
Everyone gets
That's what I was going to say.
disabled.
I hope it's.
Damn it, in a wheelchair.
I hope it's the Killing Joke.
Yeah.
But they can't do that because obviously in the Killing Joke she is raped and shot
Oh,
and
yeah.
maimed and
All kinds of shit happens to him.
Yeah.
fucked up.
I had to stop reading it because it was kind of very
Graphic.
I don't like the idea of rape, even men or women or anything like that. Yeah, even children. Before Matthew says something like, "Oh, what, kid?"
Did you know the first
The
ever
earlier joke from the first episode, first part one, where he looked at 14-year-old girls.
first
Oh,
ever
for fuck's
recorded case of rape was when a guy shoved a broom handle up another guy's bottom. Bottom? Bottom.
What year was that?
Right.
Because the
Fuck.
broom was invented before. What was that king called?
Clearly before rape.
The War of the Roses.
Yeah.
Because they sodomised him, didn't they?
Henry
The king.
yeah.
Well, the lighter was invented before the match.
Was it?
Was it?
I didn't know that.
Wow.
What's
Learn
it?
something new every
What,
day.
what game did you just say? I don't even know.
Oh,
what it
no.
is.
I said Arkham Knight.
Why?
Why? Because it's going to be fucking...
I hate people who answer questions with questions.
Why? Because it's
Why?
going to be
Why?
fucking
Why?
awesome. It's
No,
not...
no,
I
Carl
can
Foster.
explain why I'm excited
Oh,
for
fuck,
it.
Yeah,
fuck,
it's-
fuck him.
everything I asked him, if he ever thought he didn't want to talk about it, he would answer questions with questions.
Oh,
He
what do you want
knows
to know?
I'd get a headache eventually, get a nosebleed because I'm just like, I want to pull your eyes out.
Do you not want to see the final game in the Rocksteady trilogy?
Rocksteady.
I probably will buy it.
Yeah. I'm not going to get... No,
I'll
I
buy
never
it
buy
secondhand.
DLC.
I'll buy it secondhand. I will not give them any money. They deserve to be punished from the beginning. It can't be a thing where they're...
No, but the thing is, you can't punish Rocksteady
No.
for Warner Brothers going put a £50 DLC on it.
If they openly admitted that's what happened, and they still have
But they're not going to openly admit it, because
Well,
that
they
makes
can,
Warner
because
Brothers look bad.
I thought, but are they owned by them, or they just work? They're just their publisher. They don't 100%. Warner Brothers doesn't own Rocksteady. They're just a publishing partner.
Yes, I know, but
No.
they're going to go, right, you can't make the... We're going to completely cancel your game now because you're slagging us off.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Warner Brothers is going to cancel their game. Yeah, that's really going to.
But they can take literally the whole code and everything off them.
But if they turn around I'm sure this is the end of their contract. This is why it's the final one.
It's not the end of the contract. They just were like, we
No,
want to do other games.
I also think it's the end of their contract.
Well, they're up
This
to...
is a 10-year contract, wasn't it?
Most contracts usually aren't they?
Well, they've said they want to do
I will
other
openly admit-
DC
I'll openly admit I was wrong.
based games.
I will openly admit I was wrong.
No, you
if
don't.
they turn around and say, "Well, Warner Brothers asked for this to happen, okay?"
Yeah, I know, but no one's ever going to say...
There's nothing making you
Kojima
buy
said
DLC.
it. Kojima said it. He turned around and says, "Konami turned around and said to us, this Ground Zeroes things has to be a demo, and you have to sell it." And he turned around and said, and he's openly said this in interviews, "I didn't want to do this. The bosses said you have to do this, or we cancel it."
Yeah, and where did that get him?
Well, what
Yeah.
so what? He quit of his own. He walked off. He said, "I'm done then."
Yeah, no, and
Yeah,
they...
but
And
they've
they
forced
begged him to
his
stay.
hand.
They turned around
Almost.
and begged him to stay. I mean, come on. But anyway, that's it. There's no point changing my mind. I outright refuse. I'm going to punish them from the very beginning. I know I'm only one person. I'm the only idiot probably in the world who's going to do it. But someone needs to do it.
Well, the thing is, you'll get it for nearly exactly the same amount of money,
45 quid within...
but pre-owned literally 2 days later.
Yeah, it's all...
So you don't even need to pre-order it, you can just get pre-owned in a couple of days.
I went to go to CX down the road. Well, down the road. I melted over.
Oh, there's a CX in that.
Yeah. They're a really good one because nobody really goes in it. And there's really, really cool stuff in there.
The
They have loads of Amiibos if you want.
Well,
the
now
only
people
one,
are
the
going
only
to
one
know.
I'm looking for is
Yeah,
Shulk.
yeah, all three of our listeners, yeah.
The only one I'm after that's out is Shulk and Charizard.
Oh, yeah?
They're the two that I want that are out that I missed.
Isn't there a shiny Charizard coming in? Or a silver one?
No, there's Silver and Gold Mario. There's no announced Silver or Gold Charizard
Back on his phone again.
that I have read about.
I promise you there is one. 'Cause I sort of read it.
It must be true. Though.
Oh yeah, because the internet's obviously right.
No, but it was in the packaging and it was signed by a whole bunch of
Anyway,
ones.
what game are you looking for? Well,
I'm looking
Yes.
forward
proves you
to...
wrong.
I always get this word wrong. DSEX, Mankind Divided.
Ah, yes.
Deus Ex.
Deus Ex.
But I see, I've always argued about this.
I originally thought it was Deus Ex.
I was told by my English teacher during my GCSEs, it's Deus Ex.
It's Deus Ex
but-
Ex Machina, which means God in the Machine.
Yes, I know that. But when I got older, they said no, it's Deus Ex. And I said, since then I've always been really fucked up. So I never know which is the right way.
Yeah.
It's annoying, isn't it?
Yeah, no, but is an English teacher's not always right.
Sorry, neither is a beardless guy who's about to go back to university after 30 years.
I'm not beardless.
I was about to say, you say beardless, I automatically look at you.
Beardy. I know, my
Nice
poor beard.
beard,
Anywho, yes, I'm looking forward to that because the first one was one of my all-time favourite games. It's one of the defining games. One of the reasons I love video games, and it's a bit annoying that your choices in what's Evolve is not what was the one recently called?
I can't remember off the top of my head.
What's the one recently?
Deus Ex Human Revolution.
Revolution. That's it. You're very right. They don't count. Nothing counts. Anything you did was wrong. You basically did the most obvious ending, which is basically let everyone become machines or let the whole world just be ignorant about it. Yeah. Whereas I thought, fuck it, let's kill everybody. I thought like, boom, boom, blow up everybody, kill everybody in the world. So that's what I really wanted to do. But I'm really, really looking forward to it because I've just loved that idea. I've always loved the idea of augmentation and stuff. I've always thought it'd be really
Yeah.
cool. If it was available today, I'd probably get it done. Get my eyeballs done. Get some
Is that what you're on about?
No.
Because on Reddit, it's just someone's done a custom amiibo.
No.
Look up on Reddit.
I promise it was a shiny one in the packaging. I'll find it. Anyway, so that's the game I'm looking forward to.
Well, Shiny
But
Charizard is black anyway.
I'll add this. You know the shiny Charizard, by the way, just to go off topic. What
Okay.
colour was it? I know it was shiny, but it was a specifically shiny colour.
What
No,
colour are you on
amiibo,
about?
in the game.
Shiny Charizard's black.
Is it black?
Yeah.
Okay, I always wanted to know.
See, to my
I've got
knowledge,
one.
Charizard was always
I've
on.
got two, in fact. Two shiny.
Yeah, shiny ones.
So also Matthew Suff, who doesn't want to become the podcast, also has the two shiny ones, or a bunch of shiny ones.
When
I
did
also have a
Charizard?
shiny Latios
I'm going to text
and a
you.
shiny Mew.
When did Charizard become shiny?
They've always been.
They
The
always-
ability's been shiny. What's that virus they can get?
Pokerus.
There we go. That makes them more powerful or something.
No,
What?
all Pokerus does is when you fight someone to get EVs, not EVs in the Pokemon, but I can't remember what EV stands
Oh,
for.
it's Evolute.
Extra values or
Yeah.
something. Instead of getting one per battle, you get two per battle.
I'm sure every Pokemon can be shiny. Surely. It's
Yeah.
only ultra rare.
Yeah, yeah.
When
No,
did this?
every
Like
single
Susan.
Everyone can.
every single.
When did this all start?
This was
Yellow.
gold and
No, it
gold
was-
and silver, wasn't it?
the I think it started in Crystal when you actually had the Game Boy Color, the Game Boy Color version.
Oh, okay.
Fuck no.
Matthew, your second game.
My second game.
We're going so quickly, we might have to do a third. So go on.
Oh, that's
Yes.
what I'm gonna do.
My second game. Jesus Christ.
Shall I give you a list of games that are coming out?
Yeah, can do.
Star Wars Battlefront, Halo 5, Assassin's Creed Syndicate, Uncharted 4, Mirror's Edge, No Man's Sky,
Need
and
for
the
Speed.
new Need for Speed. Did you read that off my thing?
No, I was just looking
Yeah,
at
but
it.
how many people are Need for Speed going to piss off because they've pulled the Microsoft? Oh, you've got to be always online.
Yeah, we covered this last week.
But-
So we said the exact same.
Yeah, we did
Yeah.
say that. But remember, we've tried that with
Crew
Auto something? Auto...
Trader.
Oh, what the fuck's it called? Their stupid system, Auto something.
Auto drive.
No.
Auto... Whatever it's called.
Yeah.
But I promise you that they'll succumb to it, the thing, and just go. But look, I know they're trying to do the same as we said last week. Which was last episode.
We need to put them up first.
Well, the first two are up, so actually we do have that discussion in there.
No, I
Yeah.
saw the first one up the other day. I didn't see the
we
second one.
mentioned it.
That's the one I need. Shulk.
So yeah, it's interesting they've done that, but I think they'll succumb to it and leave it offline mode.
Yeah.
Okay, nothing new girls. What game did you just say? You didn't say anything.
I didn't say anything. No, I was wondering what games come out.
A Phantom Pain.
Yeah, you just read them out.
Who cares
The only
about
two-
Phantom Pain?
The only two that stuck into my head were Assassin's Creed Syndicate and Halo 5. Now, Assassin's Creed Syndicate,
I'm not even looking forward to that. I'm not.
no, I'm not looking forward to that one because it's basically
I kinda wanna
they've
spoil
used all the
it.
same graphics from Unity except just put it in England. I mean,
Have
back-
they though?
Oh yeah, it looks like it. If all the videos, it looks exactly the same as what Unity did.
I don't remember. I don't watch it.
Who the fuck really cares about graphics anymore? Everyone bitches and moans about 60 frames per second, 1080p, and then they fucking bum Minecraft. I'm
Yeah.
like, how the fuck does that work?
I don't give a shit about FPS. It makes no difference to me. I mean,
No, I don't.
I only care in racing games.
The only thing I care about is not having a fixed frames FPS, so that you get a bit jittery.
That's why
Oh, yeah.
the variable one doesn't make sense.
Yeah, no, like,
That's the Witcher 3. Yeah.
but Witcher 3, they have released a patch for the Xbox One which has fixed it at 30.
But you have the option to lock it at 30. They should have just done it's being locked at 30. Everyone shut up.
Yeah.
But
Why
locking
would
it,
you give anyone the option?
but variable, you just get stuttery games.
It goes from 17 to 39, and it can just you can walk
Flip.
down one thing and it will do it a dozen times. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Just lock it. Just always lock it.
Jesus
But that's the
Christ.
thing about the main thing about consoles is the ability to lock frame rates. And then The Witcher, they were like,
Right.
Oh, they were PC developers.
they rushed it. They rushed it out anyway. I don't reckon it was ready,
Ah,
and they were like,
Polish people.
get a game out now because who published it?
I don't know who published it. I don't know.
Can't
Sorry.
remember.
I reckon it was another one of those development hells we release it as is and get the money for it now, or
And then
Why do you
And
think,
then
fix
why
it.
do you think CD Projekt Red was running out of money?
possibly.
well, possibly for the game,
Yeah.
because how many they've released like 30 patches in the 3 weeks it's been out.
Yeah.
Have they?
Well, there's been a few out, yeah. Already,
I've only had to do one. No, 2 updates.
Yeah, no, but that's because like they're bringing out weekly ones, like almost daily ones on the PC, where people are
Shit.
like,
I just realised you can see my testicles.
please tell me you're cutting that out.
Yeah, I'm going to subscribe thing on there. So,
Just over that
can you
bit.
see my legs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit, they could have seen my testicles the entire time.
You kind of have to watch that back now just to see if you can
Right,
see the
what did you
text.
say with your second game? Did you see?
Yes,
I haven't done a second game yet.
I haven't done a second game. I'm just saying, I'm not looking forward to Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Well, we're not doing what we're not looking forward
That's fine,
to.
that's fine.
But I am looking forward
Shut
to
up,
Halo
little
5.
Girl.
To what though?
Who are you telling him to shut up?
You.
Matthew, what are you saying?
Stop
You're forward to?
talking. I'm going to do my coat now.
Halo 5.
Yes.
Halo 5.
Halo.
Has anyone been
I
listening?
still think my prediction is going to come true where Sony have bought Halo.
Has anyone been listening to the SoundCloud Hunt the Truth Halo podcast?
Yeah.
No.
I listened to it
I
back.
keep meaning to, but I keep forgetting.
The joke being I don't have a bath.
The joke being you don't get
You
listened
don't have a
to.
shower, have you? You just have a walk-in wet room.
Yeah.
It's literally less than
It's great. I just leave the curtain open and I spray the water everywhere. I'm like, California girls. So yeah.
I'm a maniac.
Maniac on the floor. I'm dancing.
That mic's gonna
You can-
go, Will.
You can do the Flashdance thing, can't you? Just turn it off and bang!
When I used to have the seat in the toilet in the shower,
Oh.
I used to sit there, roll around in a circle, and then sing that song and go. Psh, psh. It was always used to be the first thing was really cold, really cold. Okay, warm. Still like worth it every time.
Really cold, really cold, really hot, really hot. There we go, just fine.
So yes, what do you think, Halo 5?
He said
Why?
Halo 5.
Halo 5. Because
I really hope, I'm not kidding, they kill Master Chief. They just kill him.
They can't.
Why can't they?
Because he's the main protagonist, and you can't really
So
kill
that's
the
what
main
Locke's
protagonist.
for. Oh my god, I just admitted I know stuff about
Yeah,
Halo 5.
you do.
That's what Locke is for. I honestly think Locke
You
is
reckon Locke's
gonna-
coming in for replacement?
I think Locke is going to replace him.
Well,
That's a thought. Calm down, big girl.
I don't know. You're
But-
wrong already.
How do you know?
Wow.
They're developing it?
Yep.
Shut the fuck up. That's why I think those two alternative trailers exist. I can't
What? I mean, like Hunt the Truth,
Yeah.
one where Master Chief kills Locke and the one where Locke kills Master Chief.
But
No,
there's
no,
a-
none of them die.
There's a
You
reason.
just see them with holes in each other.
There's a reason.
Yeah.
There is a reason
There must be that.
why that exists. But
Maybe
more
that's the choice
importantly,
you make.
when Master Chief walks up to Locke and tries to kill him, Locke doesn't look anywhere near as damaged as when Master Chief opposite.
What?
when
The massive fucking hole in his chest?
Yeah.
So what? Fucking Master Chief was basically half gone.
Master Chief... No, Master Chief has a little, like, hole in his
no,
shoulder.
Master Chief looks fucked up. You need to watch it again. I think you're thinking the other way round. I think
No,
Chief
Master
has
Chief's
big-ass
got a
hole.
little, like, needler hole in his
No.
shoulder. Fucking Locke's got a massive
No,
hole in his
Master
chest.
Chief, I guarantee Master Chief's more fucked up. Anywho, but I think that's the idea. I think you get to have the choice. You can get the choice of pulling the trigger or not.
Yeah.
That's not going to ever happen because when Halo no longer 6, Halo whatever it's called, because they've ditched the number for the subtitle.
Yeah.
They're just going to... That kind of thing never works purely for the fact that, like, you know what, last time you played it, you were wrong. So it doesn't
Yeah.
work.
Because, say, they want to continue with the Master Chief, it's
They
something
can't.
similar
They
with
can't- he has to die.
other games.
I'm guaranteed. Was it 4? No, yeah, 4. Where he goes into stasis.
No,
3.
So I'm pretty sure 4 wasn't meant to be a Master Chief game.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
No. See, no, you're saying that because you're just a big fanboy who's sucking
Well, no,
yourself
because
dick.
in the
No.
beginning of 4, you woke up from stasis.
No.
Yeah,
I
he
get-
says yes.
No. Oh, shit. I get that's what happens in the stupid, boring game. But at the end of the third one, I'm pretty sure that was meant to be the end of his story. As in, they're going to go, this is a great excuse.
He's lost in space.
That's a great excuse
That's
to
to
let
let
him
just
go.
leave it.
No, his arm is gone! What the fuck? He's got a little hole. Half his fucking arm is gone! Anywho, I honestly think in Halo 3, when they tried to do the Lost in Space part, they thought, you know what? let him be lost in space. If you
Yeah.
ever want to bring him back and get his story back on,
We can.
Which
Yeah.
is what
Let
they
him
did.
go but they didn't. They did not. What do you mean they
Halo
did?
4.
Yeah, exactly. The next game they brought him back instead of.
Yeah, they had Reach in between that though, so they jumped back.
Reach wasn't a proper fucking game.
It was a
Anyway,
good game though.
it was actually the most. It wasn't the most. ODST was the best one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I just got ODST for free
Yeah.
Nice.
So.
in my Master Chief collection. They were like, sorry for
Oh yeah,
fucking
they
up the
fucked up. Yeah.
How'd they fuck up?
Because do you not play it? Any of the Master Chief collection?
Yeah, I
got
keep
the Master
going.
Chief
Yeah, I've got it. I
collection.
keep going to it every now and then.
Completely dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, the servers were
Fuck.
full.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Anywho, but
You might be able
I
to
honestly
get
thought
Servers are better now.
at 3,
I'll check that out later.
at the end of 3, they kind of thought, let him go for 2
Yeah, yeah,
games.
yeah,
We'll
yeah.
do one, see what happens. We'll do another, and we'll see what happens. Because I'm pretty sure Locke was meant to come in, or the idea of someone like Locke meant to come in for 4, where the idea is you often find Chief.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to do that for 2 games. At least that's kind of the idea of get someone with a voice in, get someone fucking
He does
interesting in, not just guy going, okay, yes, bomb in space, blah, 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 blah. So you know, they can finally turn around and go, let's make a really good Halo game. Let's make a fast Halo game. Let's just not make this big brick house jumping around fucking going, oh, look at me, man.
Give someone with some different things.
Did you know Rocky from
No.
ODST is one of the Locke's team members in the Spartan 4 armor?
Is it? Well, just in
I
the
know,
other
but
ones, you've got the old ones
what
as well.
generation is Master Chief? Is it
2.
Gen 2?
East Gen 2.
And there's 4 more left, is that right?
No,
What do you mean there's 4 more left?
there's loads. Well, there's not loads. In the books, there's
4 more.
Jason?
about 9.
There's a squad.
Oh,
There's about
that's
9
fine.
There's
left.
quite a few of the books I haven't read.
No, there's literally about 9 of them left in different places.
What,
They're-
of
they're
Spartan
alive.
2?
Spartan
Yeah.
2.
Spartan
No,
2.
Spartan 2, there's only about like, I thought there was only
That's
like
a squad.
5 of them
5.
left.
That's what
No,
there's
no,
5.
there's,
No,
there's
there's-
a squad left on...
No, there's-
Master Chief was never meant to be. He wasn't the best one of all of them. He was
No.
just
He was the
luckiest.
luckiest.
No, but he's the luckiest and the.
He wasn't the smart. Nope.
No, quickest
correct.
reaction.
The sniper woman was the best, was the most intelligent of all of them.
Yeah, no, they say there's 2 reasons why. It's he was lucky and he was
Oh.
the best
Maybe
leader.
Brave. No, I think it was
Yeah, no,
Brave.
no, he
Bravest.
was...
No, there was
no.
another leader. There was
Oh, there was
leader.
another leader, and
Yeah.
the other leader is the one who trains the Spartan 3s.
Which are the Suicide Spartans,
No,
isn't it?
So, yeah, the
They're
Spartan 3...
pussies, aren't they?
No, no, the
No,
Spartan
they-
3s-
They're the damaged soldiers, which they basically...
No, that's Spartan 4. Spartan
Oh.
3s are the little kids that they put them
fast
in.
trained and...
Like,
basically
fast
just
trained, and they're
quickly-
still kids. They go
massive.
in
Yeah,
like thousands. They're all
hundreds of them going
they're
to
all
attack 'em.
orphans, so
Yeah.
no one will look for them. They're
And
put in
they're
armor,
suicide
trained to
squads.
kill. They go in,
And they do
They live
it
and die
and
in
then blow
islands, is that
up.
what you're saying?
Yeah.
yeah.
So, okay.
They literally
And
go
there's
in and
only
blow up.
there is
There's about
only 3 of them left.
Yeah, because they find the Forerunner planet.
Whatever.
But Spartan 2s, I thought there was only like 5.
No,
there's
'cause-
only
At the-
2 left.
At the
No.
start,
Whoa, one at a time.
where the first game starts, there's only Master Chief, but there's technically supposed to be 5 or 6 on that ship in stasis, isn't there?
No, there's 2 in stasis.
Read the books.
I have them.
Liquid blue plasma.
Because in the end of at the end of the book at the end of the book after the game. I can't
There's
remember what
Naomi, Master Chief, John. So
it's
there's
called.
Naomi,
they two are in the
John,
same ship. No.
Freddie.
Which one was
Got
the big
fingered.
bulky guy? The strongest one of all of them. It's meant to be like a super strong one of them. Because again, he wasn't the fastest, he wasn't the smartest, but he certainly was the luckiest.
I can't remember.
That's
I need to
Tom
reread
says.
some of the books anyway myself.
So you don't need to. It's fine. It's all shit.
There's Grey Team that are still
They're-
out there.
They're in.
What's
They're,
great?
they're in the cold
What the hell's Grey Team?
They're like
What happened to Spartan Ones?
Spartan
Oh,
ones
they were
are
just-
the Spartans.
Yeah.
This is Sparta. You know, like 300.
I'm
They're Spartan ones.
So that's where the Spartan idea comes from.
very glad. Good job, American. I know it's a United Planet. Calm down. Oh, right. Your second game. Go.
My second
You
game.
can be Halo again if you want.
No, because I am looking forward to Halo, but what am I looking forward to?
Oh, give him the list. Come on, give him the
Just-
list.
This is just a couple I've written down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was quite a few
Um,
more.
You can just think of the games off the cuff. It hasn't even been announced. You can talk about it.
How are you supposed to talk about him?
No, because it's just games. It's almost, I'm guessing, like a prediction / why you're looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Actually, game I am looking forward to, Bravely Second. It's a level 5 game.
Okay.
It's a 3DS game.
Cool.
It came out in Japan. It's a sequel to Bravely Default,
Mhm.
which is the best Final Fantasy game of the last 10 years. Even though it's not called Final Fantasy, it's Square Enix and level 5.
Oh, yeah.
Not level 5, level 5 is Fantasy Life, ignore me. It's just Square Enix.
Mhm.
And it goes back to all the original JRPG tropes of the... You've got job systems,
Mhm.
you've got like the battles, like RTS, not real time. What are those real time battles? Yeah, just real time battles.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like you stood still, and your bar fills up.
No, like the like
That's not real time back. That's
turn.
Oh no, it's turn based.
Turn-based.
battle, yeah.
Actually, it's not even with
Turn-based strategy.
It's not even with. You literally go like A through attack and everything,
Yeah.
and then whoever's got the fastest agility on your team will
Go
attack,
first.
and then. But it's got a really good system. You can speed up battles to 4 times, so you're not like.
Spending half hour playing one game,
Yeah.
you can do it in 10 minutes. Yeah.
Then, you can also. The reason it's called Bravely Default is because you can brave, which means that you can use 4 attacks
Yeah.
at once. But if you use those 4 attacks,
That's
that character can't do anything for another 4 turns.
Oh yeah, got you.
Which is why it's called Brave,
Okay.
because you're like you've got to be like know that you're gonna
Fuck.
beat them.
Yeah.
yeah.
Then there's Default, which means that it's literally exactly the same as shit. Like what is it in like Final Fantasy
Yeah,
where
so
you just
they
like
go, you go, they go.
no, you just like put your shield up and stand there doing nothing.
Yeah.
But that way you build up your battle points, so you can use
Special.
special, special moves.
Yeah.
But it also means that you can use 4 attacks without just standing there open to.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't even heard of that.
Okay, go on.
No, I think that's a game that none of us really knew. No.
It's because how many of you have a 3DS?
I do, but I don't play it much. I've only got one game for it.
I don't.
What game?
Pokemon.
Which Pokemon?
Black Tomb.
No.
Wasn't it
one
the
of
red one?
One of the ones we released with the
Red.
red,
Ruby.
blue,
Ruby.
magma and-
Ruby.
Yeah, probably. I think it might be. the
Omega Ruby.
Yes.
Or Alpha Sapphire.
It's Omega Ruby. I've got.
With Groudon on the front cover.
Yosh. A game I'm looking forward to, and I don't actually know much about it, but I played the first one. I had the first one and thoroughly enjoyed it. Absolutely loved it. It's Mirror's Edge 2.
Why?
Awesome.
Yes. 'cause
I've really tried to play that game so many times, but
Yeah.
it can give me make me feel sick when we don't do the
Really?
chats and stuff.
Yeah.
It just made me feel like vertigo.
Yeah.
I just got it. You know, you ever get that thing when you're on like roller coasters and stuff, where when you go over the edge, you feel like you really
Your
need to pee.
stomach comes up and then it
Yeah,
comes down.
I get that every single time when I play that game.
Anyone
That's
else?
because you're a pussy.
Anyone else want to go on the Smiler
Yeah,
again?
it's nothing to do with
On
genetics
Smiler.
or biology.
That's a very good question. Who
Anyone
wants to go on Smiler?
Anyone want to go on the Smiler again?
Wow.
Go on
What
the
actually
Smiler.
happened
You've
with
got
that?
a chance to lose your leg.
What actually happened with that? I heard all the bloody news and it all got
What happened? They had
crashed
a
and shit.
technical fault, so they shut the ride down for a bit, and then they sent an empty car round.
Yeah.
But then straight after, they didn't wait for it to do a full thing. It's like straight after, they put a car of people in, sent that out, but the first car couldn't get up, so they came back.
Oh shit!
So they're free falling one way, the car's free falling the other,
Yeah.
and then
Oh,
they're still.
jams.
No, it was coming back.
No,
out.
because no emergency brakes. There
They'd
should be
activated,
emergency
yeah.
brakes that activate.
And it didn't, and then, so the car came back into the other car.
Shit!
And there's video footage
Yeah.
of them screaming in agony, like just rocking backwards and forwards at the bottom of one of these.
Yeah.
Like,
That guy, but he broke both his legs or one of his legs.
Oh,
I
that's-
just know one of them's lost a leg,
Yeah.
2 legs.
That poor guy might go all kinds of fucked up.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah, but
completely
he's
How
going to be
much-
suing.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
they're going to
also
pay him
down for
so much
fucking
money.
big guy.
He's going to be suing
How
Tootles
could you lose
for.
a leg for £10 million? Of
Would you actually?
course I would. If I got paid $10 million, I'd lose a leg. Oh, no paying, obviously.
What, up to your knee or
Oh, no, knee. I like the rest of it. There's always a risk of the testicles. There's a chance you might not see my testicles again. So what else? What about Mirror's Edge? Come on.
I really enjoyed the first game. It was a completely different concept to what anyone had ever done before. It was a different idea. No one had done a first-person view free-run parkour thing.
Sure.
How much are you betting they fuck it up and put guns in it?
Oh God, I hate.
But
That's one thing I hate for the first one.
original
Mirror's Edge.
Yeah.
the original lead
Yeah.
is back for
But it's
this
a
game.
prequel.
Doesn't matter, but it's the
It's
original
still
lead. So I
her,
think
yeah.
no, the original lead, as in the lead developer,
Okay.
Yeah.
producer.
Yeah.
He's back. I'm pretty sure he's back because I think he was the one who came on stage and said it.
Yeah.
But anyway, and I'm pretty sure the idea was in all the interviews he's ever been in, he says no, there will never be a gun in this.
Well, there is guns in the first
No,
one,
no, as in,
Yeah,
you
but
will
it's-
never use a gun. No.
but you can pick it
Yeah, you
up, but
can,
you only
yeah.
get one clip.
Yeah, you
And,
can't.
but
reload,
you're
you
pretty
can't do
much
it.
shit
And
because
there's
you're
no point
surrounded.
Yeah, there's no point shooting.
You've
you're
got-
you're a free runner, not an assassin.
Yeah, but that's the
Yeah.
thing with the first one. Even if you pick a gun up and you try and shoot people, it's not going to work because you need to get ahead of them.
Yeah.
'Cause when you start going back along the storyline, you just gonna get fucked.
Yeah. But I hope in the second one, in number 2, I hope they do more of the more of instead of like you go this
Free
way,
run.
you've got
Yeah,
like
yeah,
this
it's more
X
of a
amount space,
free.
but you go in this way, you can just use different paths. I
It's
hope
not
they
you
go
have to go
literally-
this
you
way.
can go to this building, you can go all around the place instead of just sticking to like with one building top or two in a set order. You can go right. I want to go this way instead.
Yeah, you've got alternate different routes.
Yeah,
Cool.
because they did that to in a limit to the beginning in the first one, but not as much.
Well, then you start to get into buildings and all that shit, and it was
What
just.
are you writing down?
I'm a big gay panda.
What about
Right.
you? Second game, William.
While you're eating,
I'm kind of stuck between two games.
Let me guess.
And I know I said you're not allowed to do it, but I'm stuck.
Oh, no, I'm kind of
Have
stuck between
you-
two games.
I'm guessing you, for some reason, pre-ordered the Phantom Pain where you get the fake arm.
Zero. I don't pre-order anything. I don't believe in pre-orders.
So you don't even want his
I want
arm.
it. I want it, but I refuse. I don't think pre-orders are good.
You're gonna buy it second hand, or something. Get the
No,
arm,
because
like,
it'll be
one.
like...
No, we stupid expensive.
Yeah.
I wait till it's in CX because they don't know how to mark up stuff in CX. Oh, £4. Put it in a glass case. Take pictures of it every day. Snapchat it to us, Nick.
And they're like, fuck off.
I'm pictures of my butthole.
I pre-order everything.
My
Forget that I
chocolate
pre-ordered it. Then
Then
when it
it
arrives in
turns
the
up
post, I'm like, fuck, I've got no money. This has just arrived. Fuck.
Shit.
yeah.
Okay,
Doesn't
I'm stuck
matter,
between
mate.
two. I'm in it.
Phantom Pain.
Phantom Pain and then Need for Speed reboot.
Yeah. I think when more information comes out from these feed, then it'll be like, okay.
I know, and I know I'm a bit of a dick, and people are like, oh, I like the urban car racing thing. I've always loved them.
I loved my favourite Need for Speed.
They were all according to the thing. You know the old Volkswagen things you like. Those are in the game.
The my favourite Need for Speed was Carbon.
Yeah.
Literally because it was like playing a Fast and Furious, but like game. So it like had the cheesy like
Yeah,
story.
You lost your car. Now it's time to drive the daylight. Rah.
Still fun though.
Yeah, that's right.
But,
some of the reboots meant to be bad.
What was the last game? Not Hop
It
Pursuit.
was.
We had this discussion.
Yeah, we did.
That's what we
Rivals.
couldn't rivals.
No, there was one that came out with the.
I have it. I'm sure it's Rivals.
Is it Rivals?
I have it there.
Facing the other way. That's really useless.
What did I look at it? Yeah, whatever. Phantom Pain.
I've got rivals coming up.
Because it's
Yeah, it
Phantom
was
Pain.
Rivals.
Yeah.
That was horrendous. It was, here's my accelerator and here's my win button.
Yeah.
All you need to
The
do
push
is,
button.
no, there was, okay, here are my win buttons.
Yeah.
Because all you need to do is keep your finger on the accelerator, press like B, the handbrake button, and it would auto steer you round the corners.
Are you getting? I think you might be because I never worked. No.
You obviously weren't doing it.
If-
Tell me about the gameplay. What was the gameplay like?
Rivals,
drive.
it's the
You're
one.
not thinking about the one that's racing across the country, do you?
No.
Okay, sorry.
In Rivals, you know the last one.
Yes, I played it. I had it.
Like I started playing it and I was like, oh, I keep crashing into walls, and then I'd press the drift button at every single corner, and as long as you're got the like your joystick aiming the way that you need to turn, it will keep you in a perfect
Cool.
loop
Yeah.
around that corner, regardless of how like
Which tower
tight
or-
the corner is, and
Oh, really? I didn't
Wow.
notice that.
I was just like,
You've obviously got some skill at driving.
I was completely disappointed by it. Yeah,
and I was like, right, here you go, thank you, goodbye, trade it in.
whatever.
I buy all
I
my
think I
games
bought it for like
digitally.
£9.
I buy all my games digitally now,
Really?
Yeah, I bought my last few games digitally.
Well,
only
so
because
you-
I know that
You don't want to trade
most games that I play, I fuck up, trade them in, and then I'm like, why? I still wanted to play it. I didn't finish it yet.
Oh no,
But if I've got it,
I trade the games in that that have been sat there for maybe 6 months.
yeah, no,
Get rid of them.
I had.
Can you explain why I want my 2 games?
Go on then.
Carry on, yeah, carry on.
Go on, you big baby.
So
Come on,
Phantom
big fat
Pain and
dingy
go.
weird.
why
No,
those
Need for
two?
Speed. Need for Speed because I like Need for Speed. Don't do that because I'll pick the hell up.
Do I?
You hitting your foot.
Oh.
And because of that, and I love Need for Speed. I love the idea of racing games. I love all racing games. They always look amazing. And the Phantom Pain because it's the fact I'm not going to give up now because this is the end of part 4 now. I'm giving up with it. So
No, Phantom Pain because you love basically.
I love
Metal
Metal
Gear
Gear Solid.
Yeah.
That's it. That's exactly why.
Yeah.
Of course, I sold all my games
Really? Why you still got it then?
because I was waiting for the next Pokemon. That's the only reason I own it.
Good reason.
I played Animal Crossing, which was really good,
Yeah.
but I didn't touch it for like 3 or 4 months. Came back and the whole fucking thing went mad, and nobody was in the village anymore. I was like, ah!
Yeah, no,
The
but
grass has grown.
Animal Crossing only works if you've got people to
Play with.
spot pass with.
Yeah, no, I
Oh,
did it with
yeah.
Matt. Other Matt stuff, Ginger. Right, that's the end of part 4. We're all getting very tired now, and I think we're all getting very annoyed. And oh my god, it's quite late. So that's the end of that.
God, yeah.
It's 10:15.
What?
And I can't believe it's gone so quickly. We basically
We literally
still-
chat shit.
No, we didn't
Yeah,
chat
it was still light.
Yeah, we chat.
Right,
We did
that's
this
in
last
part
week,
4.
it
The
just
next
goes
episode,
fast.
next part will be 20 minutes max, and then that'll be the end of it.
Well,
We will.
It's
speak to you
never
soon.
20 minutes.
Bye bye, everybody. Podcast listeners, you just hang on.